Welcome back to another day here in the shop, working on the 53 Ford Victoria. Shop dogs? Jackson? What are you doing? Cisco? Cisco. Jax. What are you gonna do today? Probably gonna be out here a little while and then go in the house, huh? Because it's hot out here. It's 98 degrees. Keeping the swamp cooler going, trying to keep the humidity down, but keep it going where it's cooling off. And they came out for a little while, but they'll probably want to go back in. Shadow didn't even want to come out. So what I'm working on today is I got my patterns cut out here for the trunk inserts. So what I'm hoping to do, I got these cut out just the size of the openings. I'm going to trace these out on here, but then I'm going to use my big Sharpie Magnum here, and it's about 3/8 of an inch wide. So I'm going to trace them out with just a fine point Sharpie. Then I'm going to trace that line with the Magnum, and that's where I'm going to cut them, because what I'm hoping to do is get them in here and take like a I got my roller, I got a couple of different things. I got a little almost like squeegee here and a windshield tool, because then what I'm hoping to do is take that and just move it back in under that lip. This stuff, I think it's going to work all right. I'll just have to be careful on the edges. It's actually got a real fine sticky film here to it. So that's the plan. That's what I'm going to try to do. So I'm going to start with a small one, see how it works first, or one of the smaller ones. I've got plenty, but I'm going to start with a small one, see how it works. If it works good, then I'll go on to the next one. If it don't work good, I will see what I need to do to change my plans so it works a little better. So we'll get you guys set up here. I'll do probably the first part of it on regular. You can see what I'm doing, and then as I get going, I will put you on a time lapse. So that's the plan for today. Also working on my my alternator bracket and mount. I got somewhere here. I've got a friend that gave me a couple of the tightening brackets. I think this one's a little too long, but he told me to take it. I think this one's going to work. Either one of them I could cut down, round off, and drill a new hole. So I'm going to try this one, but whoever had this car previously, so it's got a 1-wire alternator already on it, and for whatever reason, maybe they was trying to imitate the 6-volt generators that were black. I don't know, but they painted it black. And it was scraped and scratched and dinged, so I've got it sitting outside in the hot sun, baking couple new coats of flat black on it, or matte black. I don't remember which I used. So anyhow, well, that's got to set a couple hours before you can really handle it. So while that's doing that, I'm going to be working on this. So thank you all for coming along, and we'll get going here. quite go how I hoped, but it went as I imagined it would. You know, it's kind of a crapshoot whenever you're dealing with pre-applied adhesives, but I think it turned out pretty good. One thing I'm going to do is that 3/8 marker was a little too wide, so I'm going to rethink that. It just makes where there's a lot to get in under there with the adhesive sticking to it. You know, and it's kind of a like hair. I guess the best description I can come up with. It's got this threaded adhesive with thread running through it, and then it's just kind of an insulation. But when that adhesive sticks along this edge first, I mean, it comes off, it comes up, it's a pain. And actually, I think though, when I poked it back down in there and started working it under, that adhesive is helping to hold it in place. I've got one place over here where I didn't get back in as far as I like to have. You kind of see the edge popping out right there. So I think what I'm going to do is, when I'm putting my trunk seal on, I'm using black, pretty sure it's black weather strip adhesive. So I'm just going to put a little bit under that one, and just so it holds down good. But I may try something with a heat gun. I don't know if these wrinkles will come out of it. I don't know that it's that big a deal. You know, from a distance it looks pretty good. But it is what it is. Like I said, I didn't want to use regular Dynamat and then have the foil or the logo and all that stuff. This looks closer to something, or closer to what would have been original. So it is what it is. So I'm going to rethink a couple of things here. The other thing I found when I was cutting it is, if you're trying to cut off too little, then it actually starts bunching and kind of folding over, so I couldn't get a really good straight cut. And that adhesive a couple times gummed up the scissors. So basically I cleaned those scissors, and then as I cleaned this up, I just used rubbing alcohol, and we've got a little bit of adhesive right there. I'm hesitant to use anything stronger than rubbing alcohol, because that paint, I'd have to think. It may be 5 days, cured 5 days. Now it says supposed to cure for 3 to 5 days, but I'd just soon not take a chance and use something like the painter's prep, or maybe mineral spirits would do. But then again, I don't want to use anything that's got, mineral spirits can tend to be kind of oily, so I don't want anything that's going to stain that material. If a guy wanted a more original look, you could probably where's one of my pieces I cut off? In the trash. You could probably actually, if you took your time, you go in there with a X-Acto knife or razor blade, and you could cut this fabric off. Let me just peel it off here. Okay, so yeah, a guy could take that fabric off. It gives you more of that mohair look, but you can see how it kind of separates, and there's really nothing to hold it together. So I don't know how that would hold up, but like I've said before, I'm not doing 100-point or 1,000-point or however many million-point the Concours d'Elegance cars are. That's going to be my sometime show car and sometime driver. So I think it looks pretty good. Let me know in the comments what you guys think, and like I say, I'll get you set up here on a time lapse and get some more going on, make a couple changes. If I find out anything really interesting that makes it work better, I'll let you know. And I think I already showed you guys, but what this is Eastwood's, or not Eastwood's, this is Dynamat. Hang on. So this is Dynamat Dynacore. And this is the 1/2 inch. So I don't think I'm going to use this on my floor. I don't remember what I told you guys before, but it's blocks heat and blocks noise. Thermo-acoustic fiber noise and heat absorber. I think I'm probably going to use the same stuff I used on my ceiling. Well, on my roof. Enough yakking. I'm keeping the shop down around 96, 97 degrees. I got the swamp cooler turned down now on low, just so you guys don't have to listen to it. And I'll get you guys set up on a time lapse and keep on trucking. Okay, back here with an update. Didn't turn out too bad. Not as good as I'd liked. The first one was actually the best. In hindsight, I should have stuck with the marker I had. I ended up, like I said, wanted to trim that line down a little, so I went with a broad Sharpie instead of the Magnum, and it ended up not being as good. I didn't have as much to tuck under on it, but it is what it is. It's probably as good as the factory stuff was. Maybe a little better. That's what it's going to be. I'm not going to pull them all out and redo them. It's in the trunk. I mean, you're going to see it, but you're not. So next thing I'm going to work on is I dug out my my trunk seal. I don't know how long I've had that. But I'm actually going to read the instructions because it's got to go on a certain way. Well, I already partially read the instructions, and now I'm not sure. The paper probably blew off somewhere. Anyhow, it's got the instructions on the back that shows how this this trunk seal can go on for numerous different cars. So I'll find it. I've got my it's probably in the same spot. No, here's my so I got some 3M black super weather strip and gasket adhesive, and from what I've seen, this is stuff comes highly recommended. I believe I'll have enough. I had another tube, but I think I'd give it to a friend that was needing some for something, so I may have to order me another one. But that's what I'm going to do next. Get that trunk seal put on, And then I may be able to even get my trunk on tonight. I got the hinges on there loosely. I've got, if you remember right, if you watched my videos, I got a hole drilled here on both sides. I've got, I believe it's an 1/8 inch rod that goes through there and gets those lined back up where it was, because as far as I could see, we'll see what happens with that seal on there, but I had a really good fit on that. So by the time I get this weather seal on, my alternator paint may be dry. I may get to work on that, because then that opens up something else. That opens up a bunch of work for me. Because then I can get this inner fender well put on. I can start getting my hood hinges all back together and get them put on. So we'll see where the rest of the day takes me. It's finally cooled down to 97 in here, I guess. I got 1, 2, 3, 4 different thermometers. This one over here is saying about 90. No, it's actually saying about 101, 102. These all sitting here together. One says it must be 97, because that seems to be the majority, is a 97. Got 97, 97, and 93. So, and just keep plugging on. It'll be cooling off here in a little bit. Hopefully I can open the doors and get some air in here. I got the back windows open, a little bit of a breeze of it. That's where we're at. And thank you for coming along, and we'll catch you in a little bit.